How does it feel looking forward to gazing upon the midnight sky only for the sun to never set? Even if you waited for hours or days or weeks or perhaps even months for the darkness to prevail, only for the midnight sun to reign for 76 straight days? Well, the Norwegians might have the answer to that. God dag alle sammen, jeg heter Nicole de la Cruz. Come with me as I delve deeper into the opulence of the land of the midnight sun, Norway. And I promise you, there is Norway that you're not going to love Norway. Let us rewind to when I said that the sun never sets in this land for a whole 76 days, shall we? Only for the midnight sun to reign for 76 straight days. Wait, what? Is that even possible? Yes, the geographic location of Norway, situated along the Arctic Circle, made the country, especially the farthest region in the north, the Svalbard, receive continuous days of sunlight during the summer period of May to late July. Talking about a long day, huh? But don't you worry, because after the long wait, the iridescence of the aurora borealis, are commonly known as the northern lights, will welcome you with its pristine luminescence, like this one right here. Norway can also brag about its diverse landscapes and the ever so famous forts, which the country is best known for. Aside from this, Norway is also home to a rich cultural tapestry of traditions, history, language, literature, costumes, and musicality. The flag of Norway is based on the flag of Denmark, which is red accented with a white cross. However, the addition of the blue cross on top of the white one also represents Sweden, which Norway was in a union with at the time of the flag design. Furthermore, the red, white, and blue tricolor is seen as representing freedom and independence. The use of the Scandinavian cross, also known as a Nordic cross, represents Christianity and is a tradition that is used by most independent Nordic countries like Norway. Norway also was the first to use the Nordic cross with three colors. Norway's culture is a tapestry woven from a rich history of indigenous traditions, Viking influences, and modern developments. These elements together build up the diversity of the Norwegian culture. Along the northern Norway homes the indigenous Sami people with distinct and vibrant culture that predates the Viking era. They are known for their nomadic lifestyle and reindeer herding. The traditional Sami outfit is characterized by a dominant color adorned with bands of contrasting colors, plates, pewter embroidery, thin art, and often a high collar. In the Norwegian language, this garment is called a kofter. The Sami people are also about their joik, a form of traditional singing that, until the present, is reserved. As a matter of fact, Kristoff from the famous Frozen franchise is based on the Sami people. Can you believe that? The Norway culture is also greatly influenced by the Viking era from the late 8th to the early 11th century. The Vikings left behind a rich legacy of art, literature, and mythology. In the present, Norway has two official languages. First is the Norwegian and second is the Sami. Norwegian has two official forms of writing, Bokmål, which is the standard Norwegian, and the Nynorsk, or the New Norwegian. The Norwegians made use of their prolific language to enrich their literature. The Norse mythology had been a beacon for Norway's fans. It became a cornerstone for the foundation of the Norwegian culture. Norway has no official religion, thus, a variety of religions are practiced. The majority of people in Norway around 68% are Christian and belong to the Evangelical Lutheran Church. There are several religious minority groups in Norway as well. However, studies reveal that Norway has a large non-religious population estimated at 25% of Norwegians. Despite a personal lack of belief in any gods, most Norwegian atheists are still baptized members of the Lutheran Church. Despite the majority of Norwegian people practicing Christianity, the traditional Sami religious practices still echo into modern times and are followed by a minority of Sami. Their religion was centered around shamans, called Noaidi, who were able to connect the physical and spiritual worlds. They're all about their Constitution Day, marked on May 7th of each year. The Norwegians go all out on this national holiday. Crowds go on parading, waving their flags and sporting their traditional clothings, the bunad. There are almost 200 variations of this traditional clothing varying from region to region. Furthermore, egalitarian is sewn on the fabric of the Norwegian tapestry. The Norwegian people value equality and do not see race, age, gender, religion, and others as a barrier. In fact, Norwegians address their elders and teachers by their first names. Imagine that! This actually led to the popularization of the Jantelvon, or the Jantel Law, which is a set of unwritten social norms that emphasize the importance of modesty, equality, and avoiding standing out or showing off. So, if ever you are to step in Norway, remember to follow these rules in order to communicate with Norwegians efficiently. The rules of the Jantel Law are as follows. First, you're not to think you are anything special, that you are as good as we are, that you are smarter than we are. You're not to imagine yourself better than we are. You're not to think you know more than we are, that you are more important than we are, that you are good at anything. You're not to laugh at us. You're not to think anyone cares about you. And lastly, you're not to think you can teach us anything. The uniqueness of the Norwegian culture led them to be crowned as one of the happiest countries in the world by the United Nations. There is no doubt that Norway would hail this title, given the long history of its tapestry that made way to the modern Norway. As we conclude our voyage of navigating along the tapestries of Norway, we've only seen the surface of Norway's culture and traditions. Its deep-rooted heritage continues to thrive, offering a warm welcome to all those who wish to explore this captivating land. Again, this had been Nicole de la Cruz. Takk for na! Ha det bra!